I just recently did a flight from Atlanta, Georgia over to St. Kitts in the middle of far out in the Caribbean, Atlantic Ocean, way out there. And it was a wonderful flight, 3 hours and 40 minutes to get there, 4 hours to come back home to Atlanta. It was a monster day. There was some ground time, maximum operation, pushing almost 9 hours of flight time and literally flying the entire day. And on the way out of that exotic and beautiful destination of an island, we saw a small island off to the right as we're making our way back home. And it's very volcanic with a cliff, and it had a little airport. And I'm like, man, wouldn't it be cool to fly from St. Kitts to Saint Eustatius? And as it turns out, yes, I could do that. Not in the real world, but because it's there are easily distinguishing features and characteristics of that topography in the area. This will put the simulator to the test as far as how authentic and how close does it get to the real world, right? Because, I mean, we're in a bit of a remote region, we're isolated, and it'll be a good test to see how real is the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. Of course, it's been out for a little bit of time, like a year, but with the infinite bugs and challenges that they've had to overcome, it's a good thing that I've waited a little bit to get into it because, a lot of the kinks have been ironed out and the game does mostly work. A lot of the third party will cause instability, but the core game has been pretty solid, which I'm happy to report. I am having technical issues with some of that third-party stuff, but that is for another video. So right now, I'll be taking you aboard the Cessna 172 Skyhawk from that island to the other, just a little island hop at about 40 nautical miles, probably of total air distance as we, take a little bit of the longer way around, not the shortest route. And in the process, I'll share you just how beautiful the scenery is and the flight is. Without further ado, let's begin, and I hope you enjoy the video. We're flying the iconic Cessna 172 Skyhawk with the six-pack. It is a magnificent airplane, obviously a staple of the flight training world. And let's just go ahead and see if we can make this flight happen without crashing.
Shaw Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, continue for west departure.
Alright, so as we're climbing here during sunrise, we'll have a good look at the gorgeous scenery. Island is exotically beautiful, really nice island, really beautiful terrain, and gorgeous destination, truly is. Which is a great part of the reason why I wanted to do this flight. And then, you know, I do have strong feelings about this aircraft, of course. It's an icon in the flight training world, and you know, the Cessna 172, by far the most common trainer here in America, at least. For our viewers around the world, it'd be nice to know if they have a more common variant. But even when I have visited other countries, in their ramps, in their GA ramps, there's typically a few Cessna 172s over there. So something about my control column here, the honeycomb throttle quadrant.
Bradshaw Tower, Cessna Alpha, Sierra X-ray Golf, Sierra frequency change.
All right. We're just gonna cruise here at 2,500 feet on the way over, doing an appropriate mixture leaning technique. So getting to that point where it just starts to dip, and then you bring it back up. Then you just go a little bit beyond that so you don't overheat, and obviously you keep an eye on that temperature gauge. Not sure how serious the simulator is about simulating the temperature, but I don't want to test it. I have the hard knobs here to interact with the flight control, so it is really nice, and they are backlit, so that is really nice too. And that means I can you know, take a step back and enjoy it as we make our way out there. Just a VFR flight, hopping island to island. Alright, as we're making our way over, I'll share with you a little bit. Yeah, so it's been very challenging just from a technical standpoint, just to get everything up and running, nice and smooth. You know, just nice and boring. Just want to make this flight happen. I thought it'd be pretty nonchalant, but as it turns out, it's been very adventurous. Very adventurous indeed. Lots of crashes on the simulator. We get to enjoy the absolutely stunning visuals. When it works, it is really beautiful. Some real eye candy over here. Nice quick flight over. And we'll be coming in for a right base to runway 6, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's FD Roosevelt.
Tango November Charlie Echo Traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 6 miles southeast 2,500 feet inbound to land runway 06.
Alright, so this is a very beautiful volcanic island, which is a big part of the reason why I wanted to do this flight. And that cliff is very accurately represented as it is there. You can see a tiny little road making its way to the cliff, which is there as well. See a little bit of rendering of the terrain as we're talking about it. The volcano is just a perfect textbook volcano. Truly an impressive sight when you're departing overhead on the Boeing 737 aircraft, making my way back to Atlanta. And I saw this and I'm like, man, wouldn't this be a beautiful flight to have the opportunity? And voila, I do have the opportunity. I do intend on taking you guys along the road here for some incredible trips, very special flights around the world. Many flights that I've been wanting to fly for a very long time, so that's really nice. Alright. Definitely coming in on the base right now, so we'll just announce that.
Tango November Charlie Echo Traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is on base runway 06.
Soon enough, I'll just have to turn it off. The autopilot, that is. Alright, let's take a look here, see if we can get this ready. Alright, runway in, strobe lights in sight, very nice. Autopilot disconnected. 70 knots coming in. That oil field was pretty cool to see on the way out. Lots and lots of ships coming in.
Tango November Charlie Echo Traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is on final runway 06 to land.
Alright, getting a little high on the pappy here, so we'll be correcting for that. Approach lights seem to be disappearing. I don't think this runway would be equipped with such approach lights. Runway and identifier lights, probably, and that's about it. I don't think we're looking at full... I don't know, maybe it is. I'm kidding. There's no way it is. There we go. 2/2. And it's getting just a hair low. Approaching 65. I would just dip under, coming tight. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. See if we can clear off to the ramp over here. This looks like a service road, so we're not gonna go here. And a little technique, of course, when taxiing on a runway, especially in smaller airports, when you're actually taxiing on the runway, very good idea to be way off of center line, because that sticks out like a sore thumb to pilots coming in, and your lights will not line up in a traditional fashion, which will alert those pilots coming in that, hey, there's an airplane on that runway. Alright, now we can turn off our landing light and our strobe light. Our flaps are up. And let's see if we can, nope, not recommend anything. Let's take a look here. After landing. Flaps up. Oh, here we go, tick item. Landing light, taxi light, strobe, elevator trim, transponder standby. Transponder on, test, standby. Alright. After landing checklist is complete, let's just go ahead and park somewhere. Here we go. Little bush crew over there. Seem pretty excited to have us here. Let's go ahead and just park over there. All right, let's activate our parking brake. And voila, we are here. Most wonderful parking checklist. That's good. All right, so I just tick that item, transponder. Make sure to get it to off. Engine close. Yep. We are good. And magnetos off. Mixture all the way back. We are good. Tick item, tick item. Avionics, yes. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Turn off battery. Ah. I did it. I did it. All right. So I really want to see the technical problems go away. This is the 4th time I've attempted to record this flight for you. So I might have been a little bit at a loss of words, or perhaps a little bit less excited than the first few times. I was just overjoyed when I was doing this route for the first few times. But, you know, all in all, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing your time with me. We'll be making more of these videos for sure. And as always, until next time, fly safe.